sets are dropping.
Breath sounds?
Junkie.
Mucus plug?
No, it's our mistake. Sludging from the IVIG. Blood can't get through his lungs.
Start heparin, 500 cc's IV push.
He won't last long enough for it to work. We've got to intubate him, stat.
We can't. It's DNR.
What? Someone likes music.
Oh, yeah.
His sats are in the 70s. How long's he been like
10
this?
minutes.
Well, why aren't you doing
The
something?
IVIG put him in respiratory failure.
You put him on the IVIG?
We did this.
So undo it. Chase?
It's too late. We killed him.
Nobody killed him. He's not dead. Chase intubated.
He's DNR.
What are you doing? You can't do this. Bag. You can't do this. Bag!
He had a bad reaction to some medicine we gave him.
What did you just do? He saved his life.
He's stable on the ventilator, oxygenating well.
The IVIG made him worse, which means multifocal motor neuropathy was a bad diagnosis. Okay, what's really wrong with him?
What's wrong with you?
Everyone knows what's wrong with me. What's wrong with him is much more interesting.
You tubed him and he didn't want to be tubed. He has a legal paper saying just that.
To intubate or not to intubate? That is the big ethical question. Actually, I was hoping we could avoid it. Maybe just practice some medicine.
There's no question. It's the patient's decision.
If the patient is competent to make it, if his thyroid numbers aren't making him sad.
Oh my God, you don't believe that.
His thyroid levels were a little...
It's nothing. Do not defend him.
Why did he sign that DNR?
I didn't talk him into...
He signed the DNR because he didn't want a slow, painful death from ALS. What was happening to him had nothing to do with his ALS.
Right, exactly. It's the IVIG. You screwed up. You're not gonna let him die because you screwed up.
Technically, your case, you screwed up. Is that what this is about? Looking bad in front of your old boss?
You assaulted that man.
Fine, I'll never do it again.
Yes, you will.
All the more reason this debate is pointless. His lungs are worse. Any theories? Oh, I'm sure he just went to the little boy's room. Come on, people.
Vasculitis?
Wouldn't likely hit both lungs.
It could be Wegener's granulomatosis.
Dr. House?
Cuddy sent me a stripper again. Love that woman, so thoughtful.
Sorry.
There are case reports of Wegener's hitting both the lungs and the spine.
Well, it's not great, but it's better than ALS. At least it's treatable.
It's a restraining order. You're not to come within 50 feet of John Henry Giles, and they've asked the DA to file criminal charges for battery.
Cameron, test the blood for C. ANCA.
These are criminal charges. They're not gonna let you take blood to make more tests.
He has blood left in the lab. Just add on the C. ANCA. Foreman still got you doing bronchoscopic suctioning for the pneumonia.
Every 4 hours?
Well, while you're down in his lungs, grab a biopsy. We'll need it to confirm Wegener's. And move the patient to the second floor ICU.
Why?
It's right above the clinic. I'm pretty sure it's 50 feet in any direction. It's nice having a court order saying you don't have to work clinic duty.
Dr. Cuddy!
Excuse me.
You paged me.
Why the yelling?
His bed is behind that wall. The plaintiff's. So I can't, come any closer.
It's right over the clinic. Very cute.
Can we get the lecture over with? Because I've got a... Actually, I've got nothing to do. Take your time.
You need a lawyer?
You don't have a problem with what I did?
When I hired you, I knew you were insane. I will continue to try and stop you from doing insane things, but once they're done, Trying to convince an insane person not to do insane things is in itself insane. So when I hired you, I also set aside $50,000 a year for legal expenses. So far, you've come in under budget.
Great. Any chance you could help me run some tests?
Dr. Foreman called Dr. Hamilton. He's flying in from LA.
You can talk to him.
Dr. Hamilton is flying in as a friend of John Henry's. To pull the plug.